Hello everybody, my name's John, a retired cook from the northeast of England in the UK, and welcome to my latest video recipe. And in this one I'll show you how to make this stunning bread pudding. Served with either ice cream or vanilla custard, it's absolutely delicious. And this was the winning recipe from our monthly newsletter competition, and was suggested by our winner Robert Pyatt. And Robert wins a signed copy of my latest book 5. Well done, Robert. You can see the ingredients list and full written method for this recipe on the recipe page on the channel's website, and a link to that page and lots more is in the description box under the video. Just find and click on the word more, and that'll give you access to all the relative links for this video, including our website store products. Okay, let's get on with today's recipe. Okay, start by preparing your baking dish or tin. The approximate size that you'll need is on screen. Give the whole dish or tin a good coat of butter. Now line your dish with parchment paper as shown. And as you can see, I'm using 3 pieces. Make sure you leave a little sticking above the top of the dish. And for belt and braces, grease the top of the paper with a little butter too. Ain't nothing sticking to this dish, guys. For the bread in this recipe, I'm simply using white sliced, broken up into small pieces like so. And I think this is the first loaf I've bought in the last 30 years, because bread pudding was only invented by the English to use up stale bread way back in the 11th century. But when I make bread, there's never any left to make bread pudding with. Anyway, I'll leave a wiki link in the description if you want to check out the history. On to putting all the wet ingredients together. Start by whisking your egg. And once that's mixed, you can add the vanilla, cream and the beaten egg to the milk. Now I'm using double or heavy cream in mine, but single or light cream will be okay too. Now give that a good whisk and make sure everything is completely blended together. Okay, that's everything prepped. Now start by adding the bread to a large bowl. Add your wet ingredients and give it an initial mix using a wooden spoon. Now you can add the dried fruit. I'm using mixed dried fruit with citrus peel. I'm sure you'll be able to find this or something similar where you live. I'm also adding a few dried cranberries too, but these are optional. Next to go in is the soft light brown sugar. Onto the spices, starting with 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I also like to add a half teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. These handy little spice graters are in the website shop if you're interested. I'll even throw in a free nutmeg to get you started. And now you can add the melted butter. All I did with this is microwave it on full power for 30 seconds. Another spice you can use is this mixed spice. It contains quite a nice mixture, including nutmeg and cinnamon. In fact, I'm going to chuck in a teaspoon of this. Why not? Right, you can use a wooden spoon to mix this, or like me, you can get your hands in and give it a good mix. And this is only one of 3 or 4 mixes that it'll get to make sure all that bread is completely broken down. Now get it covered and let it sit for 20 minutes or so, giving it a quick mix every 5 minutes. And this is another great use for your shell cap, guys. Right, as I mentioned at the start, this recipe was suggested by our competition winner Robert. If you'd like to join the fun and enjoy the perks, why not subscribe to our free monthly newsletter? It's the best way you can stay involved and up to date with everything that's happening on the channel. There's a link in the description if you want to join us. Before going any further, preheat your oven to 170 degrees Celsius, that's 340 Fahrenheit, or gas mark 3. Okay, the mix has been sitting for 20 minutes now, and I've already given it a couple more mixes. It's looking pretty good, but I'll give it one more mix with the wooden spoon. And as you can see, there's no sign of any more bits of bread left in the mixture. Right, time to get it into the prepared baking dish. Using your spatula, scrape it into the dish. And a very quick mention to the channel's Patreon, PayPal, Super Thanks and YouTube's new membership supporters. I'll do the name splash and shout out a little later in the video. Once it's in, you can level it off, but leave the top surface a little on the rough side. This rustic appearance looks much better when it's baked. The final ingredient is a good sprinkle of coarse demerara sugar. Now this has to be baked for 1 hour and 15 minutes, so to prevent the top from drying out, cover it with a sheet of baking foil. The foil will be removed for the last 15 minutes of baking. Right, time to bake. Once it's in the oven, set your timer for 1 hour and 15 minutes. OK, when there's only 15 minutes left, stop your timer. Now carefully remove the foil. If you fastened your foil on tight like I have, the safest way is to lift it out and on top of your cooker. Once the foil's off, get it back into the oven. Now we can let some heat at the top of the pudding to give it some colour. Once it's back in the oven, don't forget to restart your timer and let it bake for that last 15 minutes. And while that gorgeous bread pudding is finishing off, I hope you don't mind if I give my brand new Book 5 a quick shout out. This latest release features 12 all new bread recipes not found in any of my previous 4 books, along with even more brand new recipes for air fryers, pies, cakes and desserts and much more. The book also includes interactive elements such as QR codes linking directly to step-by-step video tutorials for each recipe. And you'll find links for all 5 books in the description below the video. Right, time's up on the pudding. First job, use a cocktail or kebab stick to test it. If it comes out dry, it's done. If not, give it 5 more minutes. But mine is ready to come out. And it's looking fantastic. And that warm, comforting aroma is absolutely outstanding. It has a slight Christmas feel about it. It's way too hot to do anything with at the moment, so I'll let it cool in the dish for 20 minutes. And when I come back, I'll give you a couple of ideas on how to serve it. OK, it's cooled right down now, time to get it out of the dish. Remember when I said leave the paper sticking up a bit? Well, this is why. It makes it so much easier to remove it from the dish and onto your cutting board. The bottom piece of paper should slide straight out, just like so. Get a good sharp knife and cut off whatever sizes you like. I think perfect squares look best. And it's looking really good on the inside too. And this is my favourite way to serve it, especially on a cold day, with lots of homemade vanilla custard. I'll leave a link in the description box to my vanilla custard video if you want to have a go at making it yourself. Now this is also perfect with vanilla ice cream too. And here's a brilliant little sauce you can knock up in seconds, just to drizzle on the plate first. All it is 2 tablespoons of honey, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 1 tablespoon of whiskey or brandy. A scoop of ice cream on the top, absolutely delicious. Well, that's it for this one, guys. Another big thumbs up for this wonderful, comforting old-fashioned dessert. And as promised earlier in the video, here is the latest name splash and shout out list, including YouTube's brand new loyalty membership supporters. And they are Lane Carmichael, Stacey Santi, Sherry Wall, Jim Coleman, Helen Colby, Jen Skay 3250, Jeremy Larkin 5867, John Banks 2035, Vicky Ann Painting, Jenny Begeman and Gabrielle Trujillo. Thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate all that you do in supporting the channel. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So until the next time, be safe in your kitchen and bye for now.